video we're gonna see how to add to our building a different furniture. All the elements that are not part of the construction itself, we're gonna call them components. Okay, we can use furniture, trees, any other components that are not part either the terrain or the building itself. In order to create it, we come over here and we have place a component or model in place. Place a component will be in order to bring one component and add it. We can add components that are details, so part of our drawings, or we can add components that are furniture, tables, and any other mobiliary, trees, people that we want. So let's begin to place in a component. So place a component is really simple. We come over here, place, and we have on the properties all the components that we have loaded already. Okay. In my file we have text tables, both students. We have parking space. We have different type of trees. We have handles, wood terminations, picture frames. We're gonna begin placing one desk. Place it in the corner. Skip to once. If we want to place another one, we can keep placing as many components of the same item that we want, or escape twice to go outside. Once we have it, we touch the component. It's going to be represented both in the plan and in the elevation or section. In this moment, we cannot see inside the building, so you won't be able to see it. I'm going to go for the 3D. Right bottom, hide in view in order to hide my element, and I see my 3 tables. Okay, so I'm gonna go again to the floor plan. We didn't have the table. Let me see, because I think, yeah, it was around, so I'm gonna touch it, come to rotate. I'm gonna do it from the plan. I touch it, rotate, and I want to rotate it 180 degrees, because if you take a look, these tables were facing to the wall. If you want to erase one of them, you just select it and press the delete key on your keyboard and it will be deleted. So we have one table, but we have no chairs in a mobiliary. So what we are going to go is, we are going to go for insert. Over here we are going to go for load Autodesk family. So we are going to load it from online, because most probably you don't got it over there. And we can directly go over here, search, and say chair. And we'll have all these kind of chairs. So I'm going to select the one I want for my office. Select this one. I'm going to say load, and it will be loaded from online to our project. And now I can go for architecture, component, place a component, and I can load my chair. So if I go to my plan, I have my table and my chair. I'm going to load a couple of trees. I have trees already, so I'm going to insert them. So come to component, place component. I'm going to come over here, place trees, property, and one oak. Escape twice. I can come to my tree selected, and it has these properties. I could even go and edit the type and create a different type. This is just placing the component. If we want to go and go farther from this, we can go and say model in place. That way we are going to create our own component. Model in place. I'm going to select the type of component I want to build. In this case, I'm going to make a furniture. I'm going to say OK. I'm going to call it table 40 by 40. Let's say 20-inch high. So we have a small table for the coffee. Okay. So I'm going to be able to create my own. This is the tools that I have to create. Extrusion, bend, revolve, sweep, bend, and void forms. I'm going to go first for the two easier ones. Extrusion. I'm going to draw something and make a cube and make it with high. So I'm going to do extrusion. I have my regular tools, line, rectangle, polygon, inscribed, subscribed, circle. So I'm going to create a circle, 0, let's say 1 inch. Smaller on the screen. Circle, go closer, and I want it 1 inch. Radio. So I'm going to have this one. Selected. Let's go back. I selected. And say OK. When I click on OK, that shape that I did is going to make it extrusion. I select finish model, and now I go. I have this cylinder. Okay. I'm going to go back and edit it because I didn't finish. The only thing that I have right now is one of the legs, okay? And I want it to be 20 inches, so I'm going to come over here and say 20 inches high. This is one of the legs. I have two options. I can do one element, or I can create several elements separate. But what I'm going to do is I have this one. I'm going to go with my floor plan. I'm going to create now another extrusion that is going to be the top of the table. Extrusion. Okay. So I'm going to create a rectangle that is going to be, okay, I'm going to draw it and then I will modify the dimensions. This is going to be 40 inch. And on the other direction is going to be again 40 inch. This is what I've written down. So this is going to be my tabletop. I have the shape. The shape in order to be extruded, they have to be always closed. So I'm going to close it. Not yet, wait. Oh yes, let me go to the 3D and show it to you. I can modify it. So I want this table to begin or to height. I don't want a cube. I want a table. So I'm going to say that this begins in 1 feet 6 inch. Okay. So I'm going to have 1 feet 6 inch. Now, okay, the leg have to be a bit smaller so it doesn't go over and come to top. It have to be in the middle. So right now I'm gonna orbit through the table. I have 1 leg and the top of it. Okay, so I have 1 leg and the top of it. What I'm gonna do is do the 4 legs. So I'm gonna go on the floor plan. I'm gonna select my leg and I'm gonna copy. So I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna go 1 feet. No, 1 feet. I'm gonna go 36 inches. Wait, this is outside, so I should move them, place them inside. So wait a second, let's see. Okay, delete. No, not delete. Wait. What we are gonna do is delete one of it, and I'm gonna create. I'm gonna go, and instead of this, I'm gonna see wireframe, so I can see all the lines. And in order to be able to place it in the proper place, I'm gonna go to create reference line. I'm gonna create different reference lines. The reference lines are lines that we use in order to create stuff. And I'm gonna do another one that is gonna be a circle. So I'm gonna come over here, and in these points is where I'm gonna move my legs in order to be able to have my 4 legs on the right position. So I'm gonna come over here, copy. I'm gonna copy my legs and have 4 legs. In this moment, if I go to the 3D, see that I have my table with my 4 legs. And now that I finish my model, I can go and say finish. Each element is a different element, but the whole table is going to be composed of 5 elements, but it's going to be the whole thing. I can either delete the reference lines or leave them there, but it's not going to be printed, so I'm going to leave it there. So if anyone wants to modify this table, has the reference lines. I say finish, and now we have our own table. If you go over here, okay, is our own table. Okay, I'm gonna do just one more thing. I'm gonna load the cabinet. So I'm gonna go insert, load Autodesk, kitchen cabinet, kitchen cabinet. I want one. Oh, we don't have any high cabinets. Okay, then I'm gonna go for cabinet by itself. So I'm gonna take one cabinet that can be placed up like this one. Okay, I'm gonna load it. I'm gonna go level 1. I'm gonna go insert architecture component, place component, and I'm gonna place the cabinet. Escape. When I touch my cabinet, I have elevation from the floor, and this is the height where I'm gonna place my cabinet. In this case, I'm gonna say, for example, that is 4 feet. If I go to my 3D, I can see that this is going to be the elevation. If I say 0, it will go to the floor. If I say 10 feet, it will be really high. that way you can put the different cabinets for the kitchen. Okay, now you have to put all the furniture that you have in the house. Good luck, enjoy